This news is definitely gonna make my and your blood boil today. I hope that all of us are gonna have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, but certainly one group of workforce, one group of people in this country is not gonna have a Happy New Year this year of 2019. They're not gonna have a Merry Christmas as well because of the government policy, particularly by the LTFRB, of penalizing Angkas for doing a great job for the Filipino people and commuters. I myself is one of those who is being benefited by the existence of this ride-hailing application. So all of us are being touched. All of us are being benefited by Angkas, even those who are commuters, especially those who don't have cars. Even those who have cars definitely book Angkas, especially if they're trying to um, beat the deadline or go to work. You know, all of us are should be grateful for these riders for getting us to work every day. So I'm a bit emotional, really, because of these news that thousands upon thousands of Angkas riders are gonna be forced out of work. They're not. They're gonna be forced to be jobless uh, before the end of this year. All right, before the end of this year. I have job. I love my job, and these people are also making a living, and we should be grateful for them for giving us the alternative. Okay, the alternative to go to our destination, go to work on time, and I'm so grateful for that. Every day, I go to work by either taking or hailing a taxi cab, or going with a habal driver or angkas rider. Okay, every day, and I'm so thankful for these people for that. And I have my friend who posted this news. It just came in an hour ago. This post from Angkas, breaking the news, the bad and good news. The good news is, yeah, we're gonna keep our job, but thousands of riders are gonna go jobless, are not gonna have a merry and happy Christmas. Just a few days from today. So I'm gonna read to you this heartfelt comment from my Facebook friend. She says, "Our Kuyang cast writers." I'm just gonna fill in and so translate it to English. Our Kuyang cast writers, they are disciplined people. They follow the rules. They have good manners, and most of all, they make sure that we are safe. And I do agree with my friend on that. And they're the ones who can always count on, which is a fact. With limiting them makes a difference. Definitely. Okay, they're gonna cut thousands of Angkas riders. By day, I mean LTFRB, which is um, making all these edicts and penalties and laws when it comes to traffic rules. Who who are allowed to drive a car in this country? All of these rules that we follow each day are affecting our lives as commuters. So, is it gonna make a difference, really? Why? Why would you cut? Is it really causing a lot of traffic? I don't think so. I live in the gig. I just moved from Makati to the gig. All right, and I'm getting a bit emotional, really. But let me just get to the Angkas page and read to you this. bad and good news from Angkas. All right, here's a statement. Okay, I'm just gonna read to you this statement before I'm gonna give you my 2 cents and commentary about this issue from Angkas management official statement. Okay, December 21st, which is today, just 1 hour ago, 2019. So according to this letter, which is, you know, is sincere, one of the sincerest and most poignant advisories from a corporation. Okay, um, it's been an exhausting, bittersweet last few weeks, according to the management. So they have good news and bad news. The good news is they're gonna continue with their operations, which is we've been hearing all this about a few days ago or weeks ago that hey, the government is gonna totally suspend or ban Angkas again. They banned Angkas or they suspended Angkas over a year ago. Probably Angkas management was at fault for not filing complete requirements, whatever requirements they need to file. They should complete all this. They should comply with all of these regulatory requirements in order to operate. So probably they were at fault. This time they had to complete all this. They had to comply with the rules. They complied with the rules. They had to follow the rules set by the government or the LTFRB. So what's the problem? What's the problem? I don't know. What the heck is the problem? Well, probably competition, and we're gonna talk about that after this. All right. Tuloy ang operations ng Angkas next year. So they're gonna continue with providing us a great service. Ang bad news, more than or almost, not more than, but almost 20,000 bikers of Angkas are gonna go jobless next year. By the start of the year, thousands of 20,000s, 20,000s. Imagine that. I mean, I don't know. I'm about to get some teary eye. Just reading this. 20,000. Imagine that. What is 20,000? That's one city, you know, one municipality in in the province. I tell you, I, I come from the province. 20,000 is is a population of one municipality in in a province in the Philippines. You know, I'm 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 about to go speechless now. So I'm just trying to control my emotion, really. So imagine 20,000 are gonna go jobless, and these 20,000 riders do have families. So let's just say the median, family for each rider is 2 point. You know, they have probably 2 kids. Let's say 2.5. So that's I'm bad at math, but that's gonna be like more or less 50,000 families. 50,000. Well, that's 20,000 families, but all in all, it's gonna be 50,000, more or less 50,000. Heads are gonna get affected. The head of the family, which is the rider, probably most of these people uh, are family men. You know, most of the riders are family men. They're the heads of the family, and they're gonna go jobless. What the hell are they gonna provide for their family after this? I don't know. The government doesn't know. Okay, they lowered the tax rates in the Philippines, but the government does nothing when it comes to the economy. Okay, they can probably kill drug lords. They can probably kill every drug user in the Philippines, but it's not gonna uplift our economy. Probably it's gonna uplift our economy in just a few notches, but this is an economic issue, stupid, as they say. killing drug lords is not going to provide jobs for the people. That's not what great leaders in other countries are doing, just like Trump is doing. You know, he's been Trump, for example, Donald Trump has been negotiating, deals, economic deals with other countries in order to provide jobs for the American people. Obama said in 2016, manufacturing jobs are not gonna come back. You need to have a magic wand in order for you to um, get all these manufacturing jobs back to the United States. He said, but Trump said I could do it, and he did it. You know, Apple is now trying to establish its manufacturing base in the United States from China. So um, I'm mentioning all this just to tell you that economic issue is purely uh, resolved by sound economics. Okay, I don't know, but that's how we deal it. That's how we should deal with these issues. Invite manufacturers from other countries in order to provide jobs so that these people are not gonna get forced to do jobs they don't like, for example. All right, but let me just continue reading this advisory or very sad memo from Angkas management. Okay, the bad news is more or less or almost um 20,000 bikers of Angkas are gonna go jobless. Your everyday heroes in traffic will enter this Christmas season not not knowing whether they will have money to feed their families next year. That's definitely spot on. You know, these riders. So if you're gonna have a rider, you know, this afternoon or after this, probably thank your rider. You wouldn't know if that man is still gonna get a job by the start of next year. Like I told you earlier, I'm a daily, commuter. It's either I hail a taxi cab, but you know, taxis are, you know, it's really hard to hail a taxi cab, in the gig, especially if you live along C5. It would take you like 20 minutes. If you're lucky, if you're gonna get a taxi in 5 minutes. But in my experience, based on my experience, the wait time is 5 minutes to 20 minutes. Medyo naluluhan na ako ngayon eh. Sa totoo lang. Because I have feelings, I have emotions. I might be the toughest man, but we're talking about Christmas and families. And imagine, I don't have, it's my rest day today. Yesterday, I had to, hey, I had to book Angkas to get me to my destination. I'm gonna show you my, I'm gonna show you my, okay, my last book just to show you. All right, um, my history. Here's a driver. I booked Angkas yesterday. 61 pesos is my fare from my workplace to my destination. I paid him 100 pesos, not to brag, but the fare is actually ranging from 50 to 60 pesos. That's how near I am uh, from my home to my workplace. Okay, that's how near I am from a workplace. So not usually, but I always pay 100 pesos. I don't um, I don't demand for the change. All right, just to show you, I am a daily Angkas or Habal writer. So we're gonna talk about that after, as well, okay? Because I'm getting a bit emotional. So Angkas management is definitely right in saying that these are, our daily heroes, traffic heroes. They make it possible for us to get to our destination. I have a lot of experiences, great experiences with Angkas riders, just so you know. And I know that most of you also have great stories to say about, how professional Angkas riders are. All right, and let's continue with the memo. Some of you may have noticed na ang hirap mag-book ng angkas last week. So that's the reason why. So yeah, that's the reason why it's so hard to book angkas. Like yesterday, it took me 5 minutes to book angkas. Marami kasi talaga angkas pero gusto namin dagdagan ng bikers para higit kayo mapaglingkuran. Hindi kami pinayagan ng LTFRB. So they already have 17,000 bikers, but that's not enough. That's not enough. Okay, 17,000 and still so hard for us to book Angkas. Yet, the geniuses from LTFRB, okay, let's continue. Coming into this pilot, 20, okay, I'm sorry, it's actually 27,000. They have 27,000 bikers or riders, many of whom have been with us serving you with the public since 2017 or 2 years ago. They're the veterans, they're the real good bikers and heroes that you've trusted for a long time. So they're the ones, getting us from our pickup points to destination. And like I said again, I have nothing bad to say about Angkas riders. They're the most professional, most courteous, most polite drivers, I must say, or bikers. Compare them to taxi. I don't want to disparage, the taxi operators or drivers just to highlight Angkas, but they're the best option we have for the past 2 years, right? For the past 2 years, they've been there. They are a weapon against traffic. But what is the government doing, okay, to reward this hard work from Angkas bikers? Our government, via the LTFRB, is punishing Angkas for doing a great job. how how stupid how stupid that can be. I don't know. Probably a genius move from LTFRB. Allow me to say to state my sentiments. I would like to get a beer after this. I really need to get a beer. I really need to really get a beer. Okay. Ngayon, sa halip na dagdagan, LTFRB, LTFRB decided to cut the number of Angkas bikers from 27,000 to only 10,000. That's just the start. First they came, have you heard the first they came from um, an evangelical German during the Nazi time? First they came for this type of people. After that they came for you. They came for 17,000 bikers. So they're gonna cut it to cut it to 10,000 bikers. I don't know the logic behind that move by the LTFRB, but that's so stupid. So that's a compromise to the quality of service you can expect, according to Angkas. A direct blow. Okay, just imagine this. Today there are 27,000 Angkas bikers, and it would still take you uh, up to 5 minutes to book. So if the government, if the LTFRB is gonna cut it to only 10,000, that's gonna kill Angkas. That's going to kill Angkas because that's it's gonna be a reflection of bad service. It's going to really impact the service that Angkas is providing to us, Filipino commuters. So the wait time is not simply gonna be 5 minutes, but more than that. The wait time. Imagine that. So this is going to kill Angkas, and Angkas needs to do something. This is probably they're gonna do something. I don't know. The question is LTFRB strictly monitoring the database of Angkas? They need to do something. They're gonna break the rules. They're gonna break the law for us. For us. Okay. I don't know. But this is definitely going to kill Angkas. It's going to force Angkas to do bad service. But a lot of Filipino people are not gonna understand that in the future. Why is it that it's so hard for us to book? Why is it that it takes 5 minutes, and we're gonna get pissed off it and costs? So is this a deliberate attempt by the government to force Angkas out of business? Like I said, this is about competition. This is about competition. I go to work from my destination, from home to my workplace in the gig, which is not accessible to public utility vehicles. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-jeep papuntang McKinley, di ba? So I go to work by taxi, which is something that sobrang traumatic. It's really traumatic. Hailing, waiting for a taxi cab would take me 5 minutes up to 20 minutes. And I don't want to get late. I don't want to go. I don't want to go to work late. So my options are Angkas and Habal. All right, let's talk about competition. Have you remembered the time when the government forced Angkas out of business the very first time last year? All right, what did Angkas do? They have this Facebook group called Angkas Riders and Bikers on Facebook. I tried that. You have to you had to post your destination and pickup point on that Facebook group and name the price by using the Angkas app. I've tried that a number of times before, and I wasn't late for work. I was never late for an appointment or uh, by going to work because of that. And I'm really thankful and grateful for that Facebook group because of that. I don't know. I don't know who owns that Facebook group. I don't know if Angkas is earning money from that Facebook group, because it's all, under the table. It's all kaliwaan, diba? You pay, the writer directly, and the writer is gonna keep the whole money, the whole fare, without sharing the 20% or 15% to Angkas by using that Facebook group. So it's all about competition. I don't know who's lobbying for this. Probably Grab, which is the monopoly in the Philippines. Grab is a monopoly. Grab was able to kill Uber. Okay, probably let's check on who operates Uber in the Philippines. Who has the share? Okay, because uh, if if a foreigner is going to invest or do business in the Philippines, especially public utility, uh, in the public utility sector, the that foreigner is going to give up 60% of the share to Filipinos, who are the shareholders, who are benefiting from Grab in the Philippines. Probably those people have some clout and influence, and they're trying to. This is just a conspiracy theory. We don't know. They're trying to force Angkas out of business. We don't know. But it's not going to stop it. That's the reason why I don't see the logic behind this ingenious policy by LTFRB, would cutting 17,000 riders ease our traffic. I don't think so. I don't think so. There are a lot of causes of traffic these days. A lot of cars. Probably we're gonna blame car owners. We're gonna blame other public utility vehicles like jeepneys. Uh, I don't know. This is definitely a very complicated issue, right? But they're not gonna put these people out of business. There's still gonna be hobble, but definitely 17,000. Imagine 17,000 riders are gonna go hobble. Are gonna go colorum after this. Expect hobble bikers to proliferate next year. I tell you, they're not gonna stop it. The government is not gonna stop it. This is a free market. You know, people are still gonna find ways to make a living. So imagine being punished for making a living. This is an honest way of making a living in the Philippines. And these are heroes. So, like I said earlier, if you're gonna book an Angkas rider after this, tonight, today, tomorrow, thank him. Thank him and give him a tip and say Merry Christmas to him. Probably this is our last chance of, thanking them. Let's thank the Angkas riders and bikers for being with us for the past 2 years, for saving us from lates, for saving us from not being able to attend our appointment in meetings on time. Um, and I don't know. I'm laughing, but I'm so sad. I'm laughing at the stupidity that we have in this government. I don't wanna take it out on some other people, but this is politics. And the competition. There's definitely a monopoly in the country. Grab is probably doing something. I don't know. Uh, but like I said, do not forget to thank and be grateful for Angkas bikers. Thank them and give them some tips. Tip, give them a tip, a treat probably tonight or before Christmas or before New Year or before they're gonna lose their job next year. And my advice to Angkas, please get some technical way to break the law. Break the law. Make it keep the 27,000 by creating another database that's not accessible to LTFRB. They won't be able to track it down unless the government is gonna go Orwellian, full blown Orwellian. They're gonna demand everything. Create another database, secret database to save the jobs of these people. Okay, these people have families. Save the job of these people. Do not tell it to people. Keep it secret. Save the jobs of the 17,000 families or riders. Okay, and all we can do is petition the government. I don't know. LTFRB is doing a great job in punishing Angkas for doing a great, service for the Filipino people. But okay, let's agree with Duterte that killing drug lords, that are influential and that probably um, benefited him when he was still running would make our country great. I don't know. I don't know. But I hope that Angkas riders and their families are gonna have a Merry Christmas and a great New Year. That's all we can tell them. And I root for their for more success and luck next year. And this is again Tosem. If you like, please like and subscribe and comment and share. And have a great one and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you.